You're sitting across from someone at a coffee shop. First date. They just asked you a question, and your mind completely blanks.
Not because you don't know English, but because your brain is screaming three things at once. Answer in English, sound interesting, don't say something weird.
By the end of this video, you'll have 5 phrases you can actually use on a real date. And at the end, we'll give you one sentence that saves you when the conversation goes completely silent.
Let's go.
Welcome to Fluent English Cafe. Today, we're stealing the exact phrases native speakers use on first dates.
So you never panic when someone asks, "So, tell me about yourself."
Let me tell you what happened to my friend Maya last month. Real story.
I'm listening.
Maya matched with someone on a dating app. They texted for a week. Really good conversation. Funny, easy, comfortable.
Okay, so far so good.
So they decided to meet at a cafe downtown, and Maya was feeling really nervous walking in.
Nervous how?
Like heart racing, hands shaking nervous. She kept thinking, what if I can't think of what to say? What if there's an awkward silence?
Classic first date fear.
So she sat down, he smiled, said hi, and then asked the question everyone asks. So, how was your day?
Simple question.
Simple question, but Maya's brain froze because she wanted to say something interesting, not just fine or good.
What did she say?
She took a breath and said, it was pretty hectic. I had back-to-back meetings all morning, but I'm really glad to finally sit down and relax.
Wait, that's perfect.
Right? She was honest, she gave details, and she ended with something positive about being there.
Because she gave him something to work with.
Exactly. He said, "Oh, what kind of work do you do?" And she answered, then immediately said, "What about you? How was your day?"
Smart. She passed the conversation back.
Yes, and the conversation kept going naturally. About 20 minutes in, they were talking about travel, and he mentioned he'd been to Japan.
Okay.
And Maya said, "Oh, tell me more about that. What was your favorite part?"
Tell me more. That's a power phrase.
It is, because it kept him talking, which gave her time to think and listen.
And then something interesting happened. He started talking about a specific city name in Japanese, and Maya didn't catch it.
Oh no, what did she do?
She didn't pretend. She just said, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?"
Perfect. She asked for clarity without feeling embarrassed.
And he repeated it slowly, no problem, and the conversation continued.
Later, Maya was trying to explain why she wanted to visit Japan, but she couldn't remember the English word for a specific concept. You know that feeling.
When the word is right there in your mind, but in the wrong language?
Exactly. So she said, "Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like when you appreciate the small, beautiful moments in life."
And he said, "Oh, mindfulness?"
Close enough, and they kept talking. She didn't freeze. She described what she meant.
At the end of the date, he told her he felt like they really clicked.
Clicked means connected. The conversation felt right.
All because she used simple, real English and didn't panic when she got stuck.
And that's what we're going to steal from this story right now.
All right, let's steal the English from that story. 5 phrases you can use.
Phrase 1. It was pretty hectic, but I'm glad to be here now.
This is how you answer, "How was your day?" with real details, not just "fine."
The word hectic means busy and a bit stressful, but you can change it. It was pretty good, but I'm glad to be here now. It was a long day, but I'm glad to finally relax.
The pattern is brief description of your day plus something positive about the moment. This shows you're present and you're happy to be on the date.
Phrase 2. Tell me more about that.
Tell me more about that. This is your safety phrase. When you don't know what to say next, use this.
It keeps them talking while you think, and it shows you're interested.
You can also say, "That's interesting, tell me more," or just, "Tell me more."
Phrase 3. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again? Use this when you don't understand something.
Don't pretend you understood, just ask. Native speakers do this all the time.
You can also say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" or "I didn't quite hear you."
I didn't catch that is natural and common.
Phrase 4. What's the word I'm looking for?
What's the word I'm looking for? Use this when you can't remember a word.
Then describe what you mean. It's like a place where you can see old art. It's like that feeling when you're excited and nervous at the same time.
The other person will usually help you find the word, and it makes the conversation feel collaborative, not stressful. You can also say, "How do you say when something is really beautiful but makes you feel a little sad?"
And phrase 5, what about you?
What about you? This passes the conversation back. You answer their question, then immediately ask, "What about you?"
For example, I work in marketing. What about you? I'm from Mexico. What about you?
Short answer, then pass it back. That keeps the conversation balanced. So those are your 5 phrases. Let's hear them one more time.
It was pretty hectic, but I'm glad to be here now.
Tell me more about that.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
What's the word I'm looking for?
What about you?
Okay, now you're going to use them. We'll give you a situation, you respond out loud.
Don't just listen. Actually say it. That's how your brain learns.
Ready? Situation 1. You're on a date. They ask, "How was your week?"
Use phrase 1. 3, 2, 1, speak.
You could say, "It was pretty busy, but I'm really glad to be here now."
Good. Situation 2. They just told you about their favorite hobby. You want them to keep talking.
Use phrase 2. 3, 2, 1, speak.
Oh, tell me more about that. It sounds interesting.
Perfect. Situation 3. They said something, but you didn't understand it. Maybe they spoke too fast.
Use phrase 3. 3, 2, 1, speak.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
Excellent. You asked for help without feeling bad about it.
Situation 4. You're trying to explain something, but you forgot the English word.
Use phrase 4. 3, 2, 1, speak.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a small restaurant with really good local food.
Good. You described what you meant instead of stopping completely.
Now, here's the big one. Situation 5. You're on the date. There's a pause in conversation. 5 seconds of silence.
What do you say to break it? This is what we promised at the beginning.
Here's your secret phrase. Random question.
If you could travel anywhere tomorrow, where would you go?
Random question gives you permission to change the topic completely.
And it makes the conversation feel playful, not stiff.
Say it with me right now. Random question.
That's your awkward silence escape route. Memorize it.
Here's the truth about dating in English.
You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need fancy vocabulary.
You just need to sound like a real person, honest, interested, present.
If you can say, "It was hectic, but I'm glad to be here," you're giving real details, not just fine.
If you can say, "Tell me more about that," you're showing real interest.
And if you can say, "I didn't catch that," or "What's the word I'm looking for?" you're being honest when you get stuck.
Dating is awkward in every language, but if you can express even one honest feeling in English, you're already ahead.
Connection happens when you stop performing and start being real.
All right, here's what we want you to do.
First, quick question. Are you more nervous on first dates or more excited? Comment just one word, nervous or excited.
We're curious. Tell us.
And second, finish this sentence in the comments. On a first date, I would say...
Use one of the 5 phrases we learned today.
For example, on a first date, I would say, "It was a long day, but I'm really happy to be here now."
Even writing one sentence is practice.
And if this video helped you feel more confident about speaking English on a date, subscribe to Fluent English Cafe. We make videos like this every week.
Real English for real life.
This is Anna.
And this is Tony.
Now go practice. Pick one phrase and say it out loud 10 times tonight.
See you next time.